Hello. Today I wanted to cover the topic of shiny object syndrome, but in an aspect regarding launching quickly. What I mean by launching quickly in the developer community, we have a term what we call shipping fast. So basically, that means like to deliver something quickly, to put it out there quickly. And one of the biggest issue with shiny object syndrome, um, when it comes to when you're a technical person, is that you will often look for, new frameworks, new languages, new ways of doing something maybe better, more performing. But the truth is that we don't really need that. Like the most important thing that we should focus on is what we already know and go from there. That's one way of really going fast in one direction. So for example, in my case, I only know HTML, CSS, PHP, MySQL, and JavaScript and a little bit of jQuery. I'm definitely not a good developer in terms of jQuery. And with the rise of AI, that very much, gave me superpower in a way. I used to be a okay developer. Never thought of myself a great developer. Never thought I actually never really wanted to be like a full-time developer. But the truth is, with AI, I was now able to do things without being scared of like my own limitations. I was now thinking, oh, okay, if I don't know how to do this, I can ask, ChatGPT, and that will tell me what what I need to know, or point me in the right direction of what I should be doing to do what I want to implement. And that have been tremendously helpful to really remove some limiting beliefs that I had, and help me very much in building more things and shipping faster. So let me show you some examples of what I mean by that. So Peter Levels, if you don't know him, he has multiple products. The current ones are Photo AI, Interior AI, Nomad List. I mean, Nomad List is one of his biggest. I don't want to say success, but it's that the first one that he built that became successful, and then all of the other one kind of went afterwards. But he built a lot of products before getting there. I think on my list was, I'm not sure if it was his fourth of his eighth, but anyway, it was in the beginning of a journey of building 12 startups in 12 months. And to give you an idea of like the way that he does it is the way that he builds products is very simple. It's very much you use what you know and you go from there. And for him, he knows PHP, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery. And that's very similar to what I know. And that's how he built his products. And for me, that's very impressive to see. And you can see, for example, his code here, that it's pretty much very like basic in a way. Like as he says, he's using a lot of no flexbox. He doesn't know like Tailwind. He doesn't know any type of like CSS framework. So he just plain CSS, no TypeScript, no frameworks, just jQuery. And he does a lot of Ajax for like interactions and calling things out. And what's very interesting is that even though he only knows PHP, he's still building APIs, and all of his APIs are like PHP based, where it's pretty much a query in the URL, a URL parameter, where it's like action get models, and we can even see, I think it's here, yeah, API.php. No, iOS is .php. So like you can see like it's very simple. It's very like get the action, is get template, get shoot, and then it's gonna do this. It's gonna get like, for example, public, uh, and then your own model, which which will then output like a JSON, and that output will be from the PHP script. So again, you don't need to do things very complicated. You can do things very simple. That's the beauty of, I think, it just removes limitations when you look into all of that. And another example that I was looking at was Alexander, like he built this product which is called Unicorn, Unicorn Ick, and then it helps you to build, you know, like landing pages and like for example, all of these things, like for example, that's one blog that's like the header, that's like for example the navigation, the nav bar, the header or the hero, and then it's very interesting to see when you look at someone the way he built it, and he thinks he made almost 12k, or he did 12k at 12k, and his entire code is very interesting. Let me just put that here. Yeah, so his entire code is pretty much like get this file and get this template, and for each part of the template, create the landing page. And like he has template components, so it's pretty much just like a puzzle. He's putting pieces together or a Lego, um, and that's how he's building the landing pages. So each block here are a piece here that he's just calling from, you know, from his script, and that's very interesting. Like again, it's very simple yet efficient, and it works. And just to finish on that note, I actually wrote a tweet today, where like I used to be very scared, as I said in the beginning, of, you know, building like, you know, um here create chatbot, web crawler, Zapier integration, all of these things. Like I used to be very scared on like building things because I didn't think that I was good enough. I didn't think I was able to do that. And now I'm even building Chrome extensions. And one of them is for Scribbler, which is a ChatGPT add-on to allow ChatGPT to insert images in its response. You can check it out if you want. Like it actually put a website if you want to see, like that, Scribbler. And yeah, so like AI, like even though some people don't like AI, for me, AI very it really helped me to empower and get more empowered and get more support from it, and to not be scared of building things, because I knew that I had support. I knew that I had something that would give me advice, give me guidance into unlocking or unblocking myself when I hit a roadblock in my code. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that because I just think it's very important to learn like how to prioritize like what to learn, if it's very worth for you to learn something, or even like avoid the pitfall of trying to learn something that you might not very need to. I think that the biggest advice I got over the last maybe year or two is I I mean that since the arrival of AI is I learned to use what I knew better because of AI. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you'd like me to expand on a few things, let me know. Yeah, hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully it will avoid you to fall into one of those pitfall, or to try to get into the shiny object syndrome of looking for a new framework. But I just wanted to make sure that you had that information, because I think it's very important for you to know, and very valuable for anyone to you know to use. Anyway, we will see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.